Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has hidden unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure, or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
One word many people fear is change. Did that make you shudder? Yet we know that change is inevitable. Every facet of our lives are subject to change. That can be scary sometimes and exciting at other times. But most of the time, I think it's the uncertainness of change that we fear the most. I love my job as an interpreter for the deaf. Every day I work, it's something different, and I never know quite what I'm going to end up with. But I'm about to go through some major changes in my life that make it incredibly uncertain. My kids leaving home for college, me possibly going into the workforce full-time, and even changes in my body that are coming up. I'm not necessarily looking forward to some of these changes either. But one thing I can count on is that as I journey through all these changes in my life, my God will be right beside me and walk with me through all the changes I face. In fact, all these changes He has planned for me, He will be using each one of them to stretch me, grow me, mature me, make me more like Him with each step. He loves me too much to leave me the way I am, and He loves you too much to leave you the way you are. If only we could remember that when change comes in our lives. Another thing we can cling to during changes in our lives is that we have a God who does not change. He tells us that throughout His Word. In Malachi 3:6, He says, "I am the Lord, I do not change. Therefore you are not consumed, O Jacob." That tells me that as much as I mess up, even though I sin and go the wrong way as the Israelites did over and over, God remains the same. He keeps His promises, and He'll always love me because I am His child. And when I stray, the changes and trials that He sends in my life will be designed to bring me back to the right path where He wants me, to bring me even closer to Him than I was before. Nothing can separate me from His love and grace, not even my sin. Hebrews 13:8 reminds us that our God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That tells us that the God of the Bible is the same God that we serve today. He hasn't changed since the beginning of time. Some people think that the God of the Old Testament, the God of war and judgment, is different from the God of the New Testament, the God of grace, love, and salvation. But God shows His grace and love all through the Old Testament and points toward His salvation plan and the Messiah that He would send to take care of the problem of sin that every person dealt with. And in the New Testament, God showed Himself as a God of war and victory, as well as the judge who provided salvation through His mercy. He's the same. So as we read the Bible, we can say, this is the God who did this, and He can do it in my life too. This is the God who cared for them, and He cares for me too. And in our lives, we can look back and see God's hand, His guidance, His blessings, His help, the miracles that we've seen happen to get us where we are today. Then we can confidently say, God was with me then, and He is with me now. Because He never changes. His plans for us never change either. We can't mess it up. He's made contingency for every decision that we will make, and He'll be with us every step of the way. The God of the Bible, the God of our lives today, is the same God in the future, and we can trust Him with our future. We can trust Him with the future of our children, our church, our country, our world, because we know who He is, His character, His attributes, who He's shown Himself to be in His Word and in our lives. How does knowing God is unchanging help you to trust Him?
As always, we'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to share a treasure, support this ministry, or get Carla to speak at an event, please contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.